Hello everyone, this is Scyther88 and today we're back with another video for this week. Okay, so I'm going to take a break from the APE videos that I have been uploading. Instead, today we're going to talk about something different. So let's say you have two or three or a couple of sequences that you want to align. Is there a program out there that you can use to align them very quickly and accurately and reliably? Well, good news is there is. Of course, if you have hundreds and hundreds of sequences, you might want to use a specific program for that. But what I'm talking about is just a really quick way of doing things. So there is actually, and I love this program. This is very useful tool, and it's completely on the internet, and it's completely free as well. So type in Clustal Omega in your web browser, and it's the first thing that comes up. Okay, so this web-based program is very powerful, and we can just go ahead and align protein sequences, DNA, or RNA. Okay, we're going to do protein for today's example. So let's say you have two protein sequences you want to check out, and which I do right here. What we can do is just copy them directly over in the FASTA format. Now, for people who don't know what the FASTA format is, I'll just show you right now. So first of all, we do a forward caret. I believe these things are called carets. Anyway, so do a forward caret, and then we can just name our sequence. So we can name it whatever we want basically. We'll just call it sequence A, for example. No spaces are allowed for the FASTA format. So we want to keep everything together without any spaces. So next we're just gonna copy our sequence over, and then we're gonna do sequence B. We're going to demonstrate this with two sequences. So sequence B is right here. Okay, so now we have two sequences that are in the FASTA format. Again, the FASTA format is probably one of the most common way to write out sequences. You'll find this in publications, they'll refer to it, and also basically any other program that you'll use. We're going to choose Clustal with numbers because we want to see how many amino acids there are in our sequence, and it will tell us per line and the total amount. And then we're going to hit submit, and then it will do the alignment for us. And they'll take a little bit of time depending on your internet connection and the number of sequences you're trying to align. We have two, so it should be pretty quick. Just waiting. It should be pretty quick. Oh, there we go. Okay, so here we go. Our two sequences align. Now the issue with this is that it's on the internet browser, so we can't really annotate it, we can't really do anything with it, right? So what I like to do is that you can copy everything, just highlight everything and then copy, Control C, and what's great is that we can go, okay, sorry, my video kind of messed up for a second there. Anyway, so we can open up a Word document and we can just Control V, or just basically copy our sequences right over onto a Word document. Now the problem is that here is that we see the sequences are kind of messed up, all jumbled up together, not aligned properly. What you can do, here's a trick I can show you guys. You just want to highlight everything. Now in Courier New, you can go ahead and change the font to 9, and automatically all the font is going to just line up perfectly. So your sequence will line up now. And now basically you'll be able to see exactly what's different between your sequences. It could be 2, 3, 4, 5, basically any amount. So here we just have 2, of course. So here, for example, we see an arginine and isoleucine. Of course, they're very different from each other. We can just go ahead and highlight that. And there's no star underneath it. That means these are two very different residues, right? Arginine is charged, whereas isoleucine is not. It's an aliphatic residue. Here we see differences as well, like this histidine. This histidine and this glutamine. If I can highlight properly, there we go. And then here we see an asparagine and a serine. So these two, of course, are different from each other. That's why they don't have the stars at the bottom, but they have these little dots instead. So just like when you see something with one dot, it means that they're different, but they're kind of similar to each other. for example, the serine and asparagine both have an oxygen in their side chains. And then residues that we see two dots, it just means that again they're different from each other, but they're very similar to each other with respect to their biological properties. So we have nothing at all means they're very different. Then we have one dot. It means they're kind of the same, and then we have two dots in which they're even more similar. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video. I really hope you guys found this useful. You can use these alignments to do a lot of things. For example, if you're doing mutagenesis using different sequences and want to check out what you should mutagenize and between two different sequences, you can use this to align whatever you need and see exactly what the differences are, then what you need to change, etc., etc., etc. So anyway, yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, you found this useful, and please subscribe to my channel and like my videos. Thank you everyone for watching, and until next time everyone, take care. This is Scyther88 signing off.